The Rangers have now completed the first 14 hours of competition. All around, it was a tough first day. Some Rangers agree, even tougher than previous years. But the true test of day one is still to come. It's 2100 hours, or 9 p.m., and the competitors are about to take on the first eliminating event of the competition, the Foot March. 28 teams began the competition this morning, but it's possible some will not make it through the night.
Everybody's not looking forward to it, but something you got to do, and you got to do well at to make it on to day two.
Well, I think it's all internal. It's all heart, and I mean, for everyone who signed up today, they all have it. I think they demonstrated it by signing up, and I don't think it's going to take much to bring it out. And that's how heart works. It's natural. You either have it or you don't, and if you have it, you'll use it.
And the Rangers have a strategy to get through the night, because before it's over, their endurance will be pushed to the limits.
At that point in time, whenever you're tired, cold, wet, hungry, you kind of say to yourself in your head, man, this really sucks. That's the suck.
Yeah, when you ask yourself, why am I doing this to myself? That's it right there. And then you just got to keep going through. That's that moment you'll see guys when they're at their most painful. If you see them crack a smile and laugh, they just thought of the suck.
In the Ranger community, that's what you use is the hard times and the suck factor to actually motivate yourself to get through it. Because there's always going to be light at the end of the tunnel. So that's the finish line, all in all.
After 16 grueling miles of marching with nearly 80 pounds on their backs, they've all been through the fire, and 16 teams have emerged to go on to day two. Ranger Day Stakes, skills every Ranger should know: mountaineering, demolitions, communications, shooting, medical, and hand grenades. To keep things interesting, the Rangers will also have 2 more mystery events to complete today. Teams complete the events in groups rotating on the hour to the next event. They are ranked according to their day 1 scores. Team 5, the 75th Ranger Regiment Staff Sergeants Michael Broussard and Shane Cherry, are leading the pack of competitors, with Team 9, also from the 75th Ranger Regiment, Sergeant First Class Jeremiah Beck and Sergeant Jeremy Billings in second, and the brothers, Major Greg and Captain Jeff Soule in third.
12 teams did not make the road march. And when you ask what the assessment is, I would just say, just look at the competitors, the face, and how they're walking, and that'll kind of tell you that I think the competition, especially the first day, was a surprise to most of the competitors. A lot of movement the first day, a lot of continuous movement with the buddy run and the swim and directly into the jump.
This is the Tri-Tower Challenge of the Day Ranger Stakes. To negotiate this event, they're going to begin at the 60-foot wall. They'll climb the 60-foot wall utilizing available handholds. Once to the top, they'll transition to a rappel. Once both competitors have rappelled to the ground, they'll move to the second tower, which is a 30-foot tower. They'll ascend the second tower by utilizing a caving ladder. Once they get to the top of that, they'll transition to a fast rope descent to the ground, then move to the third tower, where they'll climb a knotted hand line to the top, and then fast rope to the ground. I mean, these guys have been through an enormous amount of physical exertion and mental exertion.
Came here to give it my best, and obviously I want to complete the entire course of events. If my best takes me to the leaders table, and that'll be good too.
In mountainous terrain in both Iraq and Afghanistan, elements of small units would possibly have to climb the mountains. They might not be able to have helo inserts, so therefore they'd have to insert by foot, climbing a mountainous terrain. That's where the 60-foot wall would come into play.
This event is the communications event for the Ranger Day Stakes. What it is we have 2 different types of radios. We have an ASIP radio and an NBIDA radio. One competitor will have an ASIP, one competitor will have an NBIDA. What their task is in single channel plain text to go ahead and put those radios into operation, communicate a radios check between those 2 radios. At any time during theater, vehicle gets in a wreck or gets hit with an IED, batteries come out, they lose the feel for those radios. These individuals should be able to pick up any radio that they can get their hands on, place it into operation to call for whether it be help or support.
Demo event, they have to construct a timber cutting charge that will drop a designated tree. They also have to do a 10-question written test and identify 5 items of modern demolition and 5 charges. They have 2 M14 time fuses, 2 blocks of C4, 2 M81s, and 20 feet of deck cord. They have 100-mile-an-hour tape, electrical tape, and crimpers. What they have to do is take the tape, put it around the C4, put it around the tree, and make anything that will actually knock the tree down. Demo makes it so you can save your limbs when you're trying to kick in a door or surprise the enemy in any way that the C4 can help them out.
This is the Ranger First Responder. It is where they're evaluated on their first aid skills on buddy aid. And they have to, the scenarios, they have to go rescue a downed pilot, take him out of the aircraft, treat him, save his life, put him in a SCEDCO, which is a type of litter, and then take him to the CCP, a casualty collection point, to be air evac'd. The main injury is a complete amputation of the left leg from the knee down, so they have to treat the arterial bleed there, and that right there saves the pilot's life. They also have a lung injury, which if untreated, it'll basically keep him from breathing and keep him from getting air. And they also have to treat that, so there's 2 life-threatening injuries on this land. In Afghanistan, mountains make it very hard for birds to land, and also just based on the injuries that we're seeing overseas in Iraq and Afghanistan, the injuries are very proficient to what we do here, so it's very realistic.
It's all about the 100% then some. Just no matter what task you're given, the mentality that, hey, this is the task we're given, and we're going to accomplish it no matter what, and I'm going to do my part no matter what, even if it involves going above and beyond what's commonly asked of people. To me, that makes the best Ranger. Someone that can just put themselves out there, lay it on the line day in and day out.
Everything that's going on throughout the world today, both when you're training, when you're in real-time operations, that's what it's going to take to get you through, is that courage from within.
This is the grenade assault course. This yellow line right here is where they're going to start. They're just going to rush up to this throwing point up here, and then from a prone position, pop up to a knee, throw a grenade out 35 meters to the troops in the open out there. Once they get a kill there, they're gonna high crawl there over to this point where they're gonna engage a trench 20 meters out. Once they get a kill right there, they're gonna 3 to 5 second rush, getting down once, executing a combat roll prior to starting their second rush, and engage the bunker. Once they get a kill right here, they're just gonna simply get up and rush up to this half wall right here. From a standing position, they can pick any of the 3 windows to throw.
Obviously, we know the odds are against us, just because of the simple fact that we're the first-time competitor. However, I think we bring a little more to it because we're a little hungrier. We've never tasted the sweet victory of the BRC before, so that's definitely an advantage.
Maybe it's that feeling when you cross the finish line. Maybe it's just an event that you overcome that's like you're definitely going to be your heart event, but I guess, self-fulfillment is, being proud of something that you've done.
We are standing on Brinson Range, which is the Brinson Range stretch shoot event of day stakes for day 2. First thing you do, the striker vehicle shows up, drops the team off. The team is then escorted to the first range, which is a 45 caliber pistol. They execute the 45 caliber marksmanship range. They're then escorted at double time pace to a 12 gauge shotgun. Once they negotiate that range, they are then divided up into 2 on a CQM, which is close quarters combat range over for the M4 and M9 pistol. Then they do a CASEVAC for a 225-pound casualty for approximately 300 meters to a CCP, which is casualty collection point. Then negotiate a long range, long rifle M4 marksmanship range and an AK-47 automatic rifle range, and then double time back across the finish line.
And then when you witness something like this and you kind of get the bug, you're like, man, that's awesome. 1, I'd love to do it, but 2, to do it with your brother is just something amazing. We always joke around, hey, you don't need to salute me today in front of your friends. But it's all a joke. It's all a big joke. We have a good time together.
Neither of us want to quit on the other person, let them down, because, this won't be the last time I'll be seeing them after this weekend.
The majority of the weapons we have here on the range today are found in our arsenal, and whether in the Ranger community, Spec Ops, and regular Army. And we also have the AK-47 and other optic sights that you will see on the battlefield that doesn't belong to the United States.
With day stakes completed, the Rangers must now pull another all-nighter. Teams will have 12 hours to complete a cross-country night orienteering course.